Welcome to TMB Designs. I am Trevina, your host of this fabulous lifestyle channel. It is full of inspiration, motivation, and creativity. I desire to inspire you to make beautiful designs one space at a time. Hey guys, it's your girl, and as you can tell by the title, it is a quarantine tag. Now, I was tagged by my beautiful sister, Miss Kenya of Kenya's Decor Corner. And I thought it would be fun and exciting just to jump in on the tag, just to give you guys a little bit of info as to what we're doing while we're all in Operation Quarantine. So without any further ado, we'll jump right into the questions, you guys. Now let me address the elephant in the room before I get into this whole tag. Number one, I'm filming in a different area. Well, it may look different, the same area, but it may look a little different. This is my living room, but I stated to you guys in I believe it was my live, the last live that I did, was the 411, and I shared how prior to the quarantine, I had sent off our living room furniture to be recovered. And so the upholstery company had come to pick it up and everything, and during the whole, exchange of it all, we went under Operation Quarantine. And so my fabric was held up and it just delayed everything. So a little over a month later, still no sofa, but we must push forward, right? So I will be definitely bringing you guys an update when that sofa gets in. It's going to be all kinds of fabulous. And I'll show you guys first what it's looking like. So I'm sitting here in my living room right in front of my computer so I can see the questions to answer, to give you guys a little bit of insight. And then too, you guys seem to like a lot of the t-shirts and stuff that I wear. And this one, it says the Queendom, big hair, red lips. You know that's me, and it said established 1975. That's my birthday. So this is my birthday shirt from last year. I thought it'd be fun to just throw it on and do the tag. So, and I couldn't do it wear a red lip without wearing a red lip. So there you have it. Now let's get into this tag, you guys. Question number one. Did you prepare for the quarantine or did you wait until the last minute? If you're part of the TMB family, you already know that I was prepared. I shared a video with you guys, kind of giving you the little bit of update. I have two brothers in the trucking industry, and they had kind of given the family a heads up as to what was happening as far as goods being transported and everything. So at that time, they were talking about an international temporary shutdown, not importing, exporting anything in or out of the country. So that means there was going to be a shortage of supplies. And so they had kind of let us know, hey, get out and get your things. And so I did that. I was prepared. And I kind of stay up on, just my day-to-day things anyway, as far as cleaning supplies. So I really didn't need those things, but I did buy a few. I'm not a hoarder. I don't really have space to hoard. Let me rephrase that. I'm not a supply hoarder. I am a decor hoarder, but that's a whole nother video. Anywho, I didn't have to buy a lot of toiletries and stuff like that. I did buy one pack, but nothing major. So to answer that question, I was prepared. Number two, are you secretly happy that you're home, or are you miserable and can't wait to go outside, honey? I guess for me, that is kind of half and half. I'm happy to have some time, at home, because if you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I wear a lot of hats. And so I was always having an event going, doing a hair show, teaching a class, in the salon, doing something, church function, something. There was always something going on with me. So it has been good to get a little bit of rest. However, I am just a natural socialite and I love being around people. I miss my family so much. We do FaceTime, we do talk daily, but I miss them. I miss touching and feeling. I'm a hugger. So that part of it has been hard for me, but I am enjoying the time, the wind down time. It's giving me time to strategize and work on some things. So half and half, yes and no. Some days it's yes, some days it's I want to get out, but nonetheless, I'm blessed, so I'm not going to complain, but it's half and half for that one. So question number three. Who was the last person you checked on during the quarantine? Who did I check on? The last person. I think the last person I talked to was my dad. No, actually, I talked to my Okay, well, I have two dads. So I talked to my bio dad maybe yesterday, but today I called and talked to my mom and dad because today is their 41st wedding anniversary. So this is April 15th. You guys don't get this real time. So today is their anniversary. So I talked to them. My husband and I just wished them happy anniversary. So I talked to them. I talked to my sister. I pretty much tried to check on everybody. I talked to my baby brother today. But the last person technically would be my brother. That's the last person I talked to before I started filming. So it will be my baby brother. But I called my parents today too to wish them happy anniversary. Number 4, how do you normally spend the day during the quarantine? Well, some days it's sleep mania. Some days it's clean mania. Some days it's movie mania. It just depends on how the day is flowing. Like, we've had a lot of like gloomy days. There's been a lot of rain here. And so those days I just kind of lay around and do nothing. And some days I just get sick of doing nothing and I want to get up, and so I clean, over clean. See, there's still some areas I need to attack, but or need to tackle rather, but for the most part, sleeping, eating, cleaning, cooking, you know, the usual. Same thing y'all doing, I'm sure, but that's how the day is normally spent. We get up. Well, we don't have a get up time because sometimes we'll binge watch, sometimes we'll sleep in, sometimes we just both get up early. Like, as of late, the only sense of normalcy about the whole thing for me is that the Holy Spirit wakes me up every night at the same time, and so I go into intercession and I pray and I pray and I pray until I fall back asleep, and so then I'll wake up and then go back and get in the bed. Because most of the time I go in the guest room, or I'll go somewhere that I'm not disturbing my husband while I'm going in, honey, just shining on. So I'll do that. That's the only sense of normalcy that I have, because it is literally the same time every day. So that's kind of the only sense of normalcy. Everything else is just kind of fly by the day or whatever. So who are you quarantining with? Right, I'm quarantining with my hubby. It's just he and I here predominantly. So right now it's just he and I here. So I'm with him. Number 6, have you been outside, and if so, how many times? Yes, and I try to just go outside like in the yard or whatever. It's pretty much daily, just to get some fresh air. Now, if it's cold, I'm not going out. There were some days when I was just in the house and wasn't doing nothing, was going anywhere. But we get out to do our essentials. The hubby has to get out, but I don't necessarily have to go out every day, but he does. So I will go do my essentials, get the things that I need. And then the other day, you guys, I called myself, I found out that, the at-home store was still open. I was like, okay, that'd be a nice little, just kind of a break the ice, just seeing something different than groceries. So I attempted to go, had my mask on and everything, but you guys, it just felt so, I don't know, felt so not right that I didn't stay long. I didn't enjoy the shopping. I actually had a legitimate reason for going, but I was going to take advantage of it and look, just kind of browse the whole store just to kind of relax and unwind, to see some new things, even if I wasn't going to buy anything. But I went there looking for an umbrella, so for our patio set. I just didn't even, it didn't feel right. So I didn't stay in the store long at all. So I don't go out. After that experience, I'm pretty much just going to get our essentials, and that's that. Next question is, how many hours a day are you sleeping? I would say I would sleep average. I didn't get a lot of sleep before. I think if I get 6 hours on my normal routine of working, I would be good. Some days I wouldn't get 6, some days I would. But like as of late, I've been getting a lot of sleep, because even though I wake up at the same time every morning to do prayer, I go back to sleep. My husband goes, when he gets in, he lounges around, whatever. I get in bed with him. So I'm sleeping more now than I probably ever have in my adult life. So I can't give you an exact as to how many hours. I would say average of 8, because it's more than what I normally do. So I'll say 8 to give an answer. Number 8, you guys, what is your favorite food to snack on during the quarantine? Everything. I am just, honey. Okay, so beginning of the year, as everybody does, I had my whole little healthy, journey. Not so much as a diet. I just was on this healthy lifestyle. I wanted to look good, feel good. The big 45 is coming up, and so I wanted to just get myself back to that 2015 body, which is when I met my love, right? So I wanted that body back. I wanted to get back down to her because I fluffed up, got a little juicy, fall in love, you know, how we cook and we do what we do for the booze. And so I fluffed up a little bit. So beginning of the year, I set a goal. I wanted to lose a certain amount of weight, be a certain size, not necessarily by my birthday, because my love, our birthdays are like a week apart. So we celebrate our birthdays together. So we had a trip planned, but of course, with quarantine coming in, honey, it just, I'm going to shut it all down. So no trip for us this birthday year. So, or this year, but we will do something later. But when I'm eating everything. And so that's the problem. That I need to find something else to eat or something. I'm thinking of ordering I have a niece that's selling the ISO tea. So I think I'm gonna order that from her just to see if that'll help, because it's almost impossible. Like some days I get out and walk, some days I'll try to exercise in here. But if you're not doing your normal day-to-day moving, plus you're not moving as much, you can't go to the gym, which I wasn't a gym girl anyway, but I'm not exercising like I was. Like I was doing at least 3 days a week of something, either walking or treadmilling, and then just my moving around in the salon, just doing what I normally do. That kind of aided too, because I was getting my steps in with that. But the girl has fluffed back up. So all the little pounds I had lost, I was down like 12 pounds, they're back with some friends. So I got to get this weight under control. So I'm eating everything. Lay's potato chips do not stand a chance in our house. I have found a new love for the, the coconut Oreo cookies. Yeah, that's why I'm fluffy like I am now. So yeah, I'm eating everything. I don't have a favorite. It's just, I'm a girl, I like crunchy. So let me back up. Let me backtrack that answer. Popcorn, because I've always loved popcorn, but now I'm eating it like more than ever. So I would say probably popcorn and Lay's is like my favorite go-to snacks. What have you been watching on television during the quarantine? Well, you guys, of course we've been binge watching all the shows that we do watch, because he's a big movie watcher. I'm not so much. I'm not even a big TV watcher, believe it or not. But I was able to catch up on the shows that I do, like, like Greenleaf. We've gone back and watched that over. Power, we are obsessed with Power, so we watched that over again. What else? We both love Black Panther. We watched that a million times. And what I have been loving lately is I watched the Madam C.J. Walker movie, and honey, it just sparked something in me. It just kind of reignited a passion that I've always had, and you know how you have a dream and you kind of set it on the shelf or whatever. Well, it kind of sparked something in me to kind of rekindle that. So in that sense, the quarantine is beneficial to me because it's giving me time to strategize. And then another movie that I have been watching that I have probably watched more than the C.J. Walker movie, and it just came out, and that is the Clark Sisters. If you guys have not seen the Clark Sisters biopic, I admonish you, especially if you're a person of faith, and if you're from my generation. I grew up on the Clark Sisters. It just was that was my girl. Those were my girls. I love them. And so to see the movie and to see some of the things that came out in the movie, it was awesome. So I have watched that like 3 times. I watched the Madam C.J. Walker movie like 3 times. No, I watched the Clark Sisters 4 times actually, and I watched the C.J. Walker, Madam C.J. Walker 3 times. So I've been doing that, and then every once in a while I'll do my Ratchet TV just to kind of break up the monotony. Had to fall back off of the news because it'll kind of have, feeling some kind of way. So I try not to watch the news as much, but I do like to know, what's going on as far as information. What I have been watching or doing a lot of since quarantining is doing a lot of online classes. A lot of my peers, hairstylist peers, they've been doing a lot of online teaching and stuff like that, so I've been taking advantage of those classes. I'm working on setting up a class to teach myself, so it's been like I said, it's been good in a lot of ways. And then, sometimes you're bored in the house and you're in the house bored in the house and you're in the house bored. I know I can relate. So some days I have those days, and then some days I'm very, very productive. I've done 2 to 3 classes in a day. I've looked on, marketing and branding and different things like that for my salon and for just a lot of different things. So it's kind of twofold with that. And then the last question, you guys, is how much toilet tissue did you really buy? I actually, I kind of keep a steady, supply of that. So I had a good amount, and then like the one day when I went out, when my brothers had called, I purchased, and that was about a month ago, I purchased a one big package of it. Like I said, it's just me and my husband here, so there's no need to just have 5 or 6, packs of tissue. I'm not that person. I've really never been that person to just hoard a bunch of stuff like that. I've never been that person. So I only just bought one pack, and I don't even think we've tapped into that yet. We're still just on what I already had on hand. So that is that, you guys. So now that I've given you my answers to the 10 questions, I am supposed to tag some people. So I'm gonna tag 3 of my beautiful YouTube sisters. I'm gonna tag first Lakeisla of Lakeisla. I love her, you guys. If you're a glam girl, Lakeisla is your type of hype. She is amazing, a woman of faith. She's beautiful. So Lakeisla, tagging you, okay? Then I'm going to tag this this next one. I love her design. She's fairly new to YouTube, so I want to introduce you if you don't know her. It's E Lifestyle with Erica. Erica is an amazing stylist. Her home is fabulous. So you guys check her out. Erica, I'm tagging you, okay? And then the third person I am tagging is one of my new loves. I love her spirit. I love her design aesthetic. She's just really, really sweet. And it is Miss Trina of Decorating Made Easy with Trina. So those are the 3 queens that I am going to tag. That is Lakeisla, Erica from It's E Lifestyle, and Decorating Made Easy with Trina. So tag your it, ladies. Now, if this is your first time visiting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the TMB family. I would love to have you. We are full of inspiration, motivation, and creativity. If you are a YouTuber and I did not call you, go ahead and tag your it. I want to hear what you got going on. I would love to hear your answers as well. And if you're not a YouTuber, drop a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. How have things been going with you? Are you surviving quarantine? Is quarantine winning? Are the kids winning? Are you working from home? What's the 411? What's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing well, that you're spiritually and mentally sound. I know this can be a very trying time, but you guys, this too shall pass, and we're gonna get through this together. So just stay encouraged, stay motivated. I hope you found this to be fun and exciting. Just a little break of the normalcy, just to kind of get to know your girl a little bit more, what's going on with me and my family doing Operation Quarantine. So to my brand new boos and my tried and trues, I want you guys to know that I love and appreciate you. Thank you guys for your continued support. I look forward to all of the comments. I thank you for all of the comment, likes, and shares. Please continue to do so. And as I always say, until the next video, have a blessed and beautiful, beautiful day. Smooches.